I find it really odd and troubling as I'm watching this video, this panel Edward Anderson did, and he's replaying the Lapeef Network video where Kay is going off, or Kay and Courtney are going at it. That there's a panel full of single and unmarried people um, talking about how, you know, there's somebody out there for you. Don't worry about it. Stay the course. And it's just really the irony of it all that these people that are talking about this, um, some married very early, so they don't know the current dating market. But that's not to say they don't have an opinion or they shouldn't talk. Some aren't married at all, and then a lot of them are single or in between relationships, or getting in between. So it's just kind of crazy to me that we have all these people talking about how we should stay the course, fix and rebuild the black community. My whole thing is just let it burn and build something different. It doesn't have to be a new black community. It just has to be a new community in general. Because what's going on right now is just not worthwhile to the men that are in it. It's just not. We're like, what are you giving me? And when you ask that question, they don't know what to say other than coochie. And it's just like, I could buy that. It may not give me the after the cuddles after the fact, but I can always buy the access to that. So it's just really odd when you're seeing this and you're seeing people talk about this, and not, you know, not just be they're just so disconnected from the reality that is on the ground, their own reality, and that's the level of delusion that so many of us have, myself included, in some regards and to a certain extent, that we have about relationships. And I will admit my delusion. I will admit, like, where I can see there's problems and flaws in my thinking, because we start to really look at this, when we start to really look at this and say, hey, listen, there's a problem here. Then people try to find ways to, you just see so many, as Grinch would say, Agent Smith is coming up, Mr. Anderson. I can't do it as well as him, but they come out and they start saying things like, you know uh, you haven't tried hard enough, there's so many people here, you haven't met everyone, as if you're supposed to fly to every state, or you have even a database of some sort, or an app where you can reach everyone. Like, not everyone's on social media or connected to the internet that would be considered, a viable candidate for marriage and and childbearing, in terms of women and just men in general. There's always problems, there's conflicts, there's conflicts in personality, so on and so forth. So it's just crazy that people always want to put up, well, that's not every woman. Like, they always want to put up these walls and deflections, and these scenarios where it's like, well, my brother played tennis and he still married a black woman, or got with a really good black woman, blah blah blah. And it's just like, so does that fix your situation? Does that fix everyone else's situation? I mean, not everybody plays tennis. I don't know what, like, it's like I don't even know what to say to that. And I understand she's making a point, and that's a part of her making a point. So that's understandable. Let's talk about Kay on the Lapeef network. It's part of her talking about making, and that's her making a point, and I can understand that. But it's like a lot of people are just so disconnected from not only their reality and their world, or the world around them and their immediate environment, but they don't even look deeper into, they don't even look deeply into their own environment and the situations around them with their friends, so on and so, and family. But they barely look deep into other people. They don't, like, even when you say stats and you bring up all these different stats, they don't want to talk about it. It's like, it's just, I got a meeting in a couple minutes, so I'll make this short. Essentially, I'm just really getting tired of the talking, and every so often, like, at the same time I'm listening to this stuff, so it's nothing on the people that are talking, but it's really just in my head when I hear people say certain things. I'm like, all right, cool, I understand it, makes sense. Good luck to you. Yeah, hope it works out for you. All right, I'm gonna be over here. You know, like whether they care or not, but it's like you see it and you're like, all right, that's the life you want to live. I talked to BGS the other day because he said something that really fucked me up, as he always does. But you know, you have a lot of people. He was talking about, I think, a lot of women. Will be okay. He was talking about a lot of women, how they date at their own level, no matter they date at their own level, no matter what their economic level is, right? Like they date at their cultural or ingrained the level they were born in. So if you're born in, you know, a poverty-stricken area, low income, whatever, you could go ahead and make six figures or more, deep into the six figures, quarter mil, half mil, things like that. But you'll still date as if you were poor. You know, you'll still date those type of men. Those type of men will come with tattoos and all this other stuff, and it's really just comfort. And he fucked me up because I realized that, oh my god, I'm doing that. You know, like I date like I still make $30,000 a year or $20,000 a year, still chasing after strippers for like sexual access and stuff like that. And it was just crazy to me, even though I could try and, you know, do better and, you know, get, you know, XYZ wife and all that other stuff. I don't. And that was like really eye opening when he said that. And it was like a water seeks its own level. Like it could be purified Fiji, distilled 20 times water, but still it will seek its own level. Like it could be the high end water, but it's still water. So if all the other water is down here, or if you're in a pool of water, and sorry for the noise, it's my dog, but if you're in a water full of you know, what's it called? If you're in a pool full like a swamp, you know, it doesn't matter if you're Fiji water. At that point, you get poured in the swamp. Bitch, you're swamp water now. You're just Fiji'd out swamp water. And you know, and that was like the crazy thing. So I'm still like forming thoughts on that. I may try and ask him to do a what's it called? A video on that with me, a stream or something like that. But hey, man, gotta get into this meeting. It's already started. Talk to y'all later, man. It's just crazy. As always, love you all. Peace.